red, but you won't come clean. They say time heals all, but the pain runs way too deep. You lied to yourself so much that you started to believe that love doesn't last, 'cause it's all you've ever seen. Grab the matches, start a fire. All the memories in the flames, it's behind us. See the gold in the red, new horizons. Let it burn, let it burn. So run for the hills, baby, don't look back when you leave. There's a train heading west, move along, you got somewhere to be. Watch your step, climbing on for the life that you live. Break the rules, cross the line, make a mess. This could be the only chance that you get. Grab the matches, start a fire. Throw the memories in the flames, it's behind us. See the gold in the red, new horizons. Let it burn, let it burn. Back to base, 3 a.m. She ain't count on one, she went on the run. Feel like the world can't pressure down, dead broke, she ain't had a fun shit. Sleepless nights, but not that fun yet. A bus stops, but ain't no bus coming. Pray to God, so please keep pulling me out, but God said that the test ain't done yet. Contemplating leaving all this behind, but I'm begging you, don't give up yet. Life's a trip, and when they trip you up, you lace up and gon' run it up there. Fog out, but the blue sky's coming. The universe is up to something. Do they count too far to turn back now? Grab the matches, start a fire. Throw the memories in the flames, it's behind us. See the gold in the red, new horizons. Let it burn, let it burn. Grab the matches, start a fire. Throw the memories in the flames, it's behind us. See the gold in the red, new horizons. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. Let it burn, let it burn. Grab the matches, start a fire. Throw the memories in the flames, it's behind you. See the gold in the red, new horizons. Let it burn, let it burn.
Hey, 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 hey. Ooh. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh. Hey, 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 hey. Wake up, every day feels boring. The same thing, routine in the morning. Grew up too fast without warning. And when it rains, it's pouring. I got dreams, big dreams. I wanna do big things, but I just can't seem to put it all together. I just wanna be seen. I'm jumping ship, I'm a diving. Middle of the ocean, swimming till I find it. I see an island out ahead, filled with things that I've wanted since I was a kid. Swim.
Hey, hey. What's up? What's up? Happy Father's Day. I know Adrian's not a dad. I know Johnny's not male. But for everybody else who plays mom and dad, happy Father's Day. My daughter texted me this morning. She's like, Mom, happy Father's Day. I said, oh, it's Father's Day. I forgot. So, how you guys doing tonight? I got a lot to talk about today. It's going to kind of be like a mixed stream. But how cool does my AI character look? I just sent in a picture and boom, that's what it popped out with. I was like, damn, I like my AI girl. I was like, I'm looking kind of cute. So, yeah. I'm not sure where to begin. So let me give my hellos. What's up, Cindy, Adrian, Crystal, Tinker, Johnny, Sly Angel. I think that's all I see so far. And I hope everybody had a wonderful day. I know Patreon has been like dead as a doornail. I don't think anybody has even fucking typed in there all day except me. Member side is just as dead. You like that, Lent? That picture was taken, I think, last year. She looks like an angry, hungry supermodel. I don't even know what I was looking at. I'll show you the original. It's kind of funny. But the original, I flipped it because the original I was looking the other way. But that's what my AI girl looks like. I think I look pretty hot. Just saying. Tinker, we won't talk about hair because it'll probably take me like 4 years to get my hair that length again. So we just won't discuss hair. Like I said, I look like a porcupine right now. A gray porcupine with a little brown thrown in, but mostly gray. And it's just like kind of sticking straight out, up, down, all around. Yeah. So we are not going to talk about hair. Anyhow, moving on. So that song that I played is my new favorite artist. His name is Shabuzi. I don't know if you guys know him. He's a black country singer. I don't think I've ever heard of a real black country singer. And he looks like a hoodlum. His hair is like, I forgot the artist from the 80s whose hair was like all over the place. And I mean, literally all over the place. Like he had like dreads, like big dreads sticking out all over. That's who Shabuzi is. I've never seen a black country guy like this. And I'm not really even into country, but I don't know, I just really like him. I think he's great. No, not Charlie. No, it was a rapper. I think he passed too. I can't think of his name. But it was like all over the place. If I show you pictures of Shabuzi, you'll know who I mean. Hold on. But I just think he's really good. Oh. That's him. With a Black Sabbath t-shirt, no less. Singing country with a Black Sabbath t-shirt. But like his hair is weird. I don't even know why he wears his hair like that. It's just weird. But he's really good. So if you want to check him out, here is a video by him. If you like country, even if you don't like country, you might like him. I think he's pretty good. So that's who that was. Members, and I don't see too many members in here. I see a few, but how many members or Patreons have Hulu? Because I watched an incredible show today that I want to do a movie night on if a lot of people don't have Hulu who are over the age of 40. You have to be over the age of 40 and be a teenager in the 80s to really understand why it's so amazing. So I just need to know who's got Hulu. But I'll talk about that after. Yeah, the stream is all over the place, but I'm going to tone it down now. The fucking hypocrisy all over this place is kind of like this live all over the place. You don't have Hulu. You're not in Discord. You got to be in Discord. I'll put the link in, but you guys have to see this show. Oh my God. It was all about the Brat Pack. And if you don't know who the Brat Pack is, then you weren't a teenager in the 80s. But the Brat Pack, hey Lana, the Brat Pack is Andrew McCarthy did a documentation on it. Oh my God, it is so good. And they get together with Rob Lowe and Demi Moore, and you guys just have to see. If you were a teenager, you have to see it. If you were a teenager during the Brat Pack years, it was phenomenal. You watched it too, Debbie? Yeah, I think I'm going to do movie night for people that don't have Hulu. Because I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people have Netflix, but not Hulu. So, but let me talk about what we got to talk about first. Ash, someone's got to set it on fire because nobody talks in there. People are trying to get it going. Nobody talks. I don't know why. All right, I'm getting to that, Crystal. I was waiting until we hit 100 before I start. Rattle cans are okay now. When Rattle Can Ron did it, it wasn't okay. But when other people do a rattle can, it's perfectly okay. Are they, Ash? Nah, I mean, it's bad. Like, nobody talks. Exploitation by proxy. Well said, Lana. So, I've been casually cruising the streets. I see the Glera turned into Morbid, which is really disappointing. Hey, Captain Avi, which is really disappointing. I even joined his membership just because I hate slow mode. I'll join even a stranger's membership if they put it on slow mode because that shit sucks. I hate waiting to have to type. So I joined his membership. I canceled it already though because he was like, "Oh, Sherry runs my chat." And I happen to leave and I come back and I guess they were talking about me or some shit. And I was like, "Really, Glera?" And Glera was like, "Oh, Sherry's in charge of the chat. I have nothing to do with it." What a fucking wussy ass comeback. Like, great way to relieve yourself of any fucking responsibility is, "Oh, someone else runs my chat." No, bitch, it's your fucking channel. It's your chat. Stop. Just stop. I was trying to be nice for Karen Reed's sake. And I know that Claire is doing really well with numbers, and that's awesome. And I'm happy for him. But he said something that was wrong, and I try to correct him, not even about the case. And I wasn't even correcting him. I was just kind of like reminding him. I don't even remember what it was, to be honest. But I know I wasn't wrong. And then Sherry has to run in and has to run her mouth. Bitch, stop. Like, don't you not have respect for a fellow creator? I yell at Crystal all the time. When she used to go at other people that, she didn't get along with, I would tell her in private, don't do that. It's very uncomfortable. I don't get that same respect. People allow people to run their fucking mouth. Brian, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I've been wondering the exact fucking same thing. I guess people don't like me. I don't know. So It's just rude when a fellow creator who you've worked with for so long comes in, is being nice. It's not like I was trolling and being an asshole. And he had to be a fucking asshole. And you know what? Now I know why he is. That's fine. I know Glara doesn't care. I just thought it was fucked up how he pushed it off onto Sherry. Like, why are you pushing this off on Sherry? This is your chat. I don't know Sherry. I don't work with Sherry. This is on you, bitch. So I was really disappointed in that. You know, we all know YouTube is cyclical. He knows once his case ends, all those people are going to leave. He's going to be right back where he was. He knows that. He's even said that. We all know that. So I don't know why he's being such an asshole. But hey, whatever. You know, Glara, but I'm not the only one that you're going to piss off. Just saying. It is your chat. So all of a sudden someone else runs your chat. Okay. Let's see how far that gets you, dude. I doubt. Yeah, I think he pays it with penis. But it just really pissed me off. Like, I understand people running your chat. I understand if I had 1,000 people in here, I would count on my mods. But at the end of the day, it's still my chat. And I would never do that to another creator, especially one that's been around for as long as I have, you know, with you. But hey, whatever. You do your thing. You do you, boo-boo. I just thought it was really fucked up. But that's like a side note. That's not even what I'm here about. It just kind of popped in my mind. But the hypocrisy around here is out of fucking control. I listen to people tell me, and they've told me this, that because I no longer support some of these creators because I can see right through their hypocritical bullshit. Oh, all of a sudden, no, these people don't want to watch me. That's part of my numbers, Brian. That they don't want to watch me anymore. That they're so fucking blind that they can't see what is right in front of them. Hey, hybrid, they can't see what is right in front of them. How they're being played. And just because I don't call it out the way I used to because I don't care that much, I'm dumbfounded how they don't see what they're doing. And I said that I'm going to use the Glera like as an example. Not the Glera, Dolly Vision. The only reason I'm using him as an example of what I'm talking about is because I happen to come across a creator who's going after him for every little thing. I don't know if she's a burnt ex. I don't know what her deal is, but looking at the account, she's gone after him for like a year already. Why? You don't like him, just move on. You can dress a toddler up and take him to court, but you can't make him act right. That's true. I was like, dress a toddler up? What are you talking about? Now I get it. And I just happen to come across this girl. But I've noticed in this community, I only know about that secondhand hybrid. I don't know what exactly happened. But I have noticed the same people that are calling out Brittany J, the same people, and honestly, if the shoe fits, bitches, then you might as well put them on, lace them up, and walk away. Basically, if the shoe fits, wear it. So I am watching creators who were the first ones to call out Brittany J, JLR, justice for all. The first ones to say how bad they are, what grifters they are, how they do this, how they do that, how they contact families. But it's okay for somebody else to contact a family. It's okay for somebody to be interviewing a family and have a rattle can or a soda can or whatever the fuck it is, bobbing back and forth with their PayPal, with their Cash App while they're interviewing a family member or a friend or somebody of a missing child. And that's perfectly okay, guys. An animated soda can or beer can or whatever the fuck it is going back and forth is perfectly okay. But if Brittany gives a promotion to herself while talking about a case, not even while she's interviewing, just while talking about a case, oh, she's a tragedy pimp, she's this, she's that. When the fuck are subs going to wake up? People, I'm not gonna, you're tragedy pimping, you're talking about the same case every day. Then those exact same people are now talking about the case every fucking day. The only reason they started talking about the case is simple, because they wanted views and money while they're talking shit about other people, making views and money. Make it make sense. No, I think some of it has to do with like Tatum. I do. I really do. Because, I thought about it last night. I didn't totally stop because I was uploading shorts. So I was still in the algorithm. So I kind of think I don't know. Once I got cancer, I don't know. I lost a lot I didn't lose subs. Subs are going up, but live shows, the people just aren't interested. I don't know. Money-wise has gone down dramatically. Views have gone down dramatically. Live shows have gone down dramatically. Everything has gone down dramatically. So it's not just one thing or the other. Memberships have gone down. The only thing that's gone up is subs. That's gone up. But let me get back on topic. I got to stop looking at chat. I really do. So that's what I'm saying. I should cause some drama. But the hypocrisy of you can't do this, but I can. You're not allowed to talk about this, but I can. You're not allowed to ask for money, but this girl can. No, bullshit. That's total bullshit. And that's what's happening all over the place. People hook up with other people to get their subs. They pretend that there's something they're not. They can only keep up the facade for so long. And then it all comes crashing down and the true person comes out. That I'm seeing more and more and more and more. And it's sickening. It's absolutely sickening. I don't understand how people aren't seeing it. These people sit there and bash someone else when the person that they're watching, that they're supporting, is 10 times fucking worse than the person that they're talking about. I have been a secret watcher, and people can say what they want about Britney. I will tell you straight up, Britney isn't running around faking some attitude with other people. And I haven't been a Britney stream in a while, only because I don't want to hear about Seth anymore. And I think the whole case, and I don't want to hear about Summer anymore. Like, I'm over it. I'm done with it. But you know what I'm saying? All of these people that want to bitch about Britney are supporting people that are 10 times worse. But just because they don't do it as outright as Britney does, all of a sudden they're wrong. All of a sudden they're so much better. All of a sudden, oh, well, you know what? It's okay for you to sit there and say, here's my Cash App. Join this, join that. I need this paid. I need that paid. But no, just lie to everybody and just pretend that everything is fine. Just pretend that you're going to make everyone see it through rose-colored glasses because you're so much better, because you're so much this, because you're so that. Bullshit. When are subs going to realize they're being snowballed? Absolutely being snowballed. It's gotten to the point I don't even want to fucking watch it. Thank you, Mr. Nobody Exactly. Ernie is faking cancer and has more fucking support than I did while having cancer. Make it make sense. Less people are questioning Ernie, a fucking crackhead loser scumbag who has lied about everything. More people are supporting a fake cancer than I had having cancer. Make it make sense. Me too, Mr. Nobody. Make it make sense. I can't make it make sense. The bashing how a creator covers true crime, and in the same breath saying you don't cover cases because it's too dark, sad, and hard to do. Who? Hey, Jazzy's mom. Hey, Robbie. I know. Isn't my AI hot? All I did was put in a picture and that's what it spit out with. I was like, nice. I love it. Crystal, I don't know who you're talking about. Hold on. Let me let Buka in. Do you know, I've heard that, say Robbie. I have absolutely heard that. Hey, I have heard that, Robbie. The lightning tiger is funny. You saying I'm not funny, Bad Wolf? Is that what you're trying to say? That I'm just not funny at all? All right, I'll keep that in mind. I did not, Mr. Nobody. I haven't heard much bashing. I must be missing something. What do you mean? Bashing of who? But once you've seen one video of Ernie running on a freeway, how many more do you need or want to watch? Yeah, I don't get it. But I mean, people that have faked cancer get more support than people that actually had cancer, like for real. It doesn't make sense. I can't figure it out. But let me get to the Dolly stuff. And let me put a disclaimer on this. In no way, shape, or form am I supporting Dolly. I just want you to know that. And you guys will understand once I show it. All right. I don't fuck with Dolly anymore. I don't have anything against him, but I've seen certain things that I don't care for. So therefore, I don't watch him anymore. I don't have any issues with him. We don't have any problems, but I'm not going to fake what I see just because. And you'll kind of know what I mean in a minute. Let me pull that up. Hold on. Bad Wolf, that's an opinion. I do not think there's anything funny about Ernie Shell. I think he's annoying. I think he's pathetic. And he kind of reminds me of Wog. And he's just a loser. And I got nothing for that. Like, there's nothing that makes me want to watch Ernie. I kind of cringe when someone says, oh my God, you got to watch this thing by Ernie. He's the epitome of phony. And how women fall for his shit is beyond my comprehension. I have no idea. I just have no idea. He's not even good looking. He's a fucking criminal. But that's my opinion. All right. Sandy, exactly. He's a lost soul that uses people and women fall for him in minutes. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Okay. Now, if anyone knows the backstory of this girl and Dolly, I would love to know. It looks like she's been going after Dolly for over a year. Her entire channel is going after Dolly. I don't know if she was in love with Dolly, if she wasn't in love with Dolly. I don't know. Hey, Leslie. But I don't know if I should tell you. I don't know if I should tell you this before or after I play this. But this video was put out 2 hours ago. In the video, she explains it's from back in November. We're now in July. Why she just put this out 2 hours ago, I'm not sure. Actually, let me start with the other one first. Hold on. Oh. Okay, 3 hours ago. So for anyone that follows Dolly, you'll know what this is about. All right, let me play it first, and then I'll give you my opinion. Because if I give you too much, you're not going into it blind like I was.
Okay, I'm going to do this video in reference to a couple videos back where I pointed out a screenshot of MK's upcoming live where he shows what PJ looked like in Sierra's photo, in Sierra's text messages photo. This is the photo that PJ sent to Sierra Queenpin Clark, when they were friends back in May of 2023. And she sent a picture. Her face has not been doctored. MK that has this upcoming live did not doctor her face to where it looks like there's bruising under her eyes. This is the way it looked in Sierra Queenpin Clark's photo that she sent to Sierra back in May 2023. Sierra's Queenpin Clark has showed the text messages between them in screenshots and videos. So you can go look for yourself. This has not been doctored by MK, who has an upcoming live. Just want to preface it with that. What I'm wondering is, she said this bruising under her eyes was the result of her infected tooth being pulled in the emergency room. Well, how in the world would they bruise her underneath her eyes like that, pulling her an infected tooth? Okay, I want to know that. I'm so curious. Do they have to grab her head in such a way where their fingers?
It's none of your fucking business. That's my point. Whether she got black eyes because Dolly hit her, that's not our fucking business. And that has nothing to do with his YouTube channel. And it really pissed me off when I saw this. Not that hitting is right or wrong. They don't pull teeth in the emergency room, but either way, it's not my fucking business how she got it. Why this is put out 3 hours ago, I don't know. If she wants to stay with Dolly after Dolly hit her, that's on her. That's not the internet's fucking business.
Fingers were pushing it into the skin underneath her eyelid. They had to like grab a hold of her real hard to where their fingers are pushing underneath her eyeball like that on her left eye, like, to do that, to cause that bruising.
No, the lineup is the picture that they put it in.
That's bruising right there. That's not mascara that's bled down or anything. That's bruising. I mean, for that to happen when they were pulling an infected tooth in the emergency room, they had to been pushing their fingers into her skin underneath their eyelid, that what's called your lower eyelid right there, underneath your eyeball. Why would they do that? Why would a healthcare professional that's trying to pull an infected tooth out in an emergency room push on her skin like that to cause that bruising underneath her eyes, and then on this right eye as well underneath? So they just
so you know, why after I watched this, I actually looked it up, and you can get puffy eyes. It's rare, it's not normal, but you can get puffy black eyes from a tooth pull. Not tooth pull, from an infected tooth.
grabbed a hold of your head real hard with their fingers in such a way when they're pulling your teeth, PJ, that they bruised the skin underneath your eyes, correct? This makes no sense to me. And this has not been doctored. Yes, this is
What makes no sense to me, lady, is why is this your business? I know they don't pull teeth in the ER. I know that. So half the story is obviously a lie, but it's not my business. Like, I don't know. I hate to use them as an example, but I do it all the time. Popcorn Planet. Popcorn Planet could beat the fuck out of his wife every single day. Andy could be the biggest wife beater we've ever seen, but we don't know it because she's not on camera. That doesn't mean he doesn't do it. No offense, Andy, but that doesn't mean he doesn't do it. And I use them as an example. I don't know why I always use them, but I always think of them when I need an example. But I'm saying with anybody, your favorite YouTube creator, Annie Elise, she could beat the crap out of her husband every single day. Nobody would know. Just because PJ is on camera doesn't mean that you have the right to just air her shit out there. Like, if she wants to be with an abuser, that's on her. It's not your business to run around stating, oh, this happened. I did this. I did this. I did this. Bullshit. But let me go one step further. Hold on. You get the hint about what's happening on this video. As you can see, like, this is what I watch all the time. Like, I don't even watch fucking YouTube anymore. Like, this community. All right.
okay. This is from their November 26th soap live, where Dolly and PJ explains why she looks like she got hit underneath her, hit in the face, where she looks like she's got black eyes as a result.
Katie, I totally agree. It's so wrong on so many levels. Hey, Johnny. Do we know if that's what happened? We'll find out right about now.
Of getting her infected tooth pulled in an emergency room. at one time. I don't know what month. Probably, I think it's May 2023. But anyway, they're going to explain here why she looked the way she did. It just doesn't make no sense to me. There's no way pulling.
Tanya, it doesn't have to make sense to you. It's not your life. It's not your business. And again, I'm not sticking up for Dolly or the situation. I haven't watched Dolly in ages. But I'm sorry, this is so wrong.
There's no way she could look like she's got hit in the eyes and had bruising right underneath her eyeballs by getting an infected tooth pulled out in an emergency room. There's no way. They had to grab her in such a way where it bruised her eyes underneath their, their eye, the skin underneath their eyes as they're pulling her tooth. And I don't think they would do that. I really don't. And I don't see how having an infected tooth itself would cause the bruising under the eye like that. It doesn't make no sense to me. It doesn't add up. But anyway, I'm going to let them explain it. Here we go. Let's let them explain it.
Avery, you might know her. Who is Tanya G and what is their relationship? Did she absolutely love Dolly or something? I mean, she's gone back a year. Oh, is that what this is, man? I didn't know who she was. I just know that when I looked at her channel, the entire year is Dolly.
I was trying to say that you're already being accused of freaking hitting me because the time that I had my tooth that was infected, and you just said that you were gonna get stabbed in the neck.
Huh?
I'm gonna stab you, not you hitting me.
Oh, okay. So there's people out there posting pictures. I guess they got a hold of a picture of PJ when she had her tooth infected.
I posted that everywhere that I had a tooth infection. And I was like, I didn't know that teeth infections make you look like this. It was a joke.
And so people got this picture of PJ, I guess, when she got her tooth pulled. And they're saying I hit her because she's crying and her face is swelled up. I ain't hit PJ. PJ will whip my ass.
That's what I was trying to say. I'm glad you got it.
Don't be trying to get me beat up out there, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They're like, PJ doesn't punch me upside. I be the one swelled up. So, but the haters, they run with anything. So,
it's impressive.
But I get it though, because I've been giving them a little bit of hell. So,
it's on point today.
But nah, I'm not putting my hands on nobody. That's for damn sure. PJ would whoop that at Dolly Booty. Yeah, I know, right? I ain't messing with PJ.
Story more believable.
I know, and she's strapped. I got beat up and shot.
With his smirks, do I believe him? I don't know, but it's not my business.
Knowing how much of a con artist Dolly and PJ are, both are, and how he's easily played with people's minds. He knows how to convince people of of something that's not even true. He's really good. And think, people, how would getting your tooth pulled, infected tooth in poof, how would getting your infected tooth pulled in an emergency room cause bruising right underneath your eyes? They would literally have to be pushing their fingers into the area right underneath their eyeballs, like especially.
Tanya, a 5-minute Google search proves you wrong. A 5-minute Google search proves you wrong.
Actually, that left eye. You see my previous videos for it to cause that bruising. And it's also on the cheekbone of underneath her right eye, bruising and swelling. There is no way an infected tooth is going to cause that on its own either. The bruising underneath her eyes. They are reaching to explain that.
Hang on, I'm going to show you guys something. Yes, a dental infection can cause swelling and discomfort in the eyes if it spreads to them. This can include discoloration of the eyelid, fever, and swelling that makes it difficult to open the eyelid. This condition is called orbital cellulitis, and it can be caused by severely decayed teeth, an abscessed tooth, or recent dental treatment. A 5-second Google search, just 5-second Google search. The most usual cause of a black eye is a forceful hit to your face. However, there are some possible causes. Nasal surgery, cosmetic surgery, swollen eyes and eyelids can also result from a severe tooth infection. A 5-second Google search can prove her story. Well, half of it, because we know they don't pull teeth in the emergency room. But can a tooth infection mess with your eyes? Can leave a lot of pain, cause vision issues, blindness, orbital cellulitis, or whatever. So yes, it can happen very easily. 5-second Google search, you would have found that before you embarrassed yourself with these videos of 2 and 3 hours. 2 and 3 hours ago. But the first video that popped up, I'll tell you. Hey, crazy mama of 3. See, that's what I like. See, now I'm starting to see all my peeps back. I was starting to think none of you guys like me anymore. All right, hold on. Oops. Yeah, to say that Dolly wouldn't do that, Dolly has a history of not so nice with women. Like, if you ever look at his record, which was all over this community. So whether he changed or not, very possible. I'm not going to say he hasn't changed. Everybody has a right to think they've changed. I get it. Here we go. But let me show you the video, which was actually the first one that I watched. That I was like, whoa, is this chick for real? There we go. Okay. Women do still flock to him. What? Women do still flock to him. I have no idea why, but okay. I truly believe people are starting to make shit up and other channels are running with it before they even do the very bare minimum. It's always been like that, Cricket. I've seen that over and over and over in multiple streams. Multiple. All right. So the reason why this one that I'm going to play is very important because I think a lot of people see things differently. Everybody has a different feel, a different opinion, a different everything on the way we see things. Everybody, we're all different people, different personalities. But I think it's so important because I get what Dolly's saying in this next one. I completely get what he's saying. I don't know how people don't get what he's saying. But the general consensus of a sub is the way she takes it. And the way she takes it is the exact same reason that so many subs fall for these fake creators that put on a show when they're completely full of shit and they do the exact opposite. Cricket, that's exactly what I said. Hey, D, that was my whole point in playing it. But this next clip that I'm going to play, you're going to see what I mean. But I'm not going to give you my opinion on it until you guys tell me how you take it. If you take it like her or if you take it another way. That's the only thing I'm going to ask you. And then I'll explain.
I believe the people that sit around and spend time on this internet, that you guys watch a little bit of everything. You know what's going on, and you can't bullshit you people. I carry myself a different way. As soon as I say some bullshit, somebody was gonna be like, "Dolly, that's bullshit." You know what I'm saying? I can't get away with it. As soon as I try to pull some bullshit, they be y'all like, "Oh no, man! Oh hell no!" Right? Y'all won't let me do it. But some of these other people, they get away with it.
Okay, basically what he's admitted there in so many words is that he has said some bullshit and people like me have called him out on it and proved him wrong. He is admitting here that what me and others have pointed out about him is right, and he knows when he got caught, and he's admitted that we have been correct in pointing out some things that he said that is bullshit, or things that he's said and done that's bullshit. He's basically admitting that we're right. Can y'all not see that? He's admitting it, that he said some bullshit and people like me have called him out on it. So people could be rest assured and know that what I'm pointing out about him and what I and others have pointed out about him is valid. Okay, so I just wanted to point it out here that basically what he's saying is what we pointed out. What all we've pointed out about him is true. Even though he said what we pointed out about him is lies, he said that before. He's basically admitting here that no, what we point out about him is true and valid, because he says we call him out on his bullshit, and he can't. People like me won't let him get away with it, and I proved where he's lied, etc., stuff like that. Contradicted himself, his hypocrisy. He knows, he understands that we won't let him get away with his bullshit. He just admitted here that he has said some bullshit, said and done some bullshit, and people like me have caught him on it and called him out for it. Because he said, y'all won't let me get away with it. Yeah, he knows like people like me won't let him get away with it. He's admitting here that he said bullshit and got away, and said some bullshit and got away with bullshit. Okay, the proof is on my channel. I got clips of him for the past 2 years or 2.5 years or so. So, and I gotta make some more clips that are private, public, to prove my points that I've been making to the newcomers. He may have changed. He may be changing, but he still grifts for money and lies to make money. I believe, it's obvious. Okay, that's it. That's all I want to say right now. But he's basically admitting that things that people like me have pointed out is correct, and that he was saying some bullshit and doing some bullshit, and we called him out on it. Okay, that's it. I'm done.
Is anyone agree with her? Thank you, Dee. And thank you for being a member for 4 months. Woo woo. We need some more members. And if you don't have Hulu, you definitely want to get a membership to watch the show I'm going to talk about when all this is done. But is there anyone that agrees with her? Because the way I see it, so many subs do agree with that. These are the same subs that really think that Burnt Toast cares about Betty or cares about the lawsuit. 46 months. Woo woo. These are the same people that listen to somebody who is faking cancer and still supporting him. This is the same people that are watching people get high on Alive and throw money at them. 33 months. Woo woo. These are all the same people. She is the majority of this community. I've seen it over and over and over. She represents a big part of subs in this community and the way they think. 38 months. Woo woo. Damn, you guys are with me a long time. 4 months. Even 4 months, Ash. That's amazing. You don't get a woo woo. But seriously, like, the way I take it, I did not take it even close to the way she took it. I took it the absolute exact opposite, total opposite. That's like me saying, me and Ash, Notorious Ash 274. Ash, I'm coming to your house tonight and we're going to braid hair all day. I'm totally bullshitting and she's going to call me out on it. That does not mean that every time someone calls me out on anything, it is because that means they're right. That was kind of a bad example, but you guys know what I mean. Crystal, 23 months, woo woo. Timeout, 5 months, woo woo. See what I love about those? Those aren't bought memberships. Those are the ones you guys earn, like you guys paid for, which is awesome. Ash, did I give you a woo woo? Bad Wolf, I'll give you a woo woo. All my members, woo woo. But you guys throw me off here. Amber, 23 months, woo woo. I gave you a woo woo. You want a 2-2? I'll give you a 2-2. 2-2. But now you guys throw me off here. But that's not how Dolly meant it. 15 months, woo woo. How about some new ones? We need some new members. We got all these old members. We need some new members. Why are you in ICU? That's not good. Why are you in ICU, Texas girl? It's Father's Day. You shouldn't be in ICU. Why are you in ICU? Now I'm curious. All right, she's not telling me. So my point being is I don't understand how people take it the opposite way. All he was saying is if I bullshit, yeah, you guys are going to call me out. He's not talking about his haters. He's talking about his subs. Just like if I said, I can't think of a good example, but if I'm, I really can't think of a good example. I'm trying to think of a good example. Hey, Christina. I stopped following Dolly so long ago, but this lady talking got mad because she wanted soap and he wouldn't sell her any more soaps. She literally begged him to sell her soaps. Why wouldn't he sell her any more soaps? Could someone give me a good example of, I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. I just can't think of a good example. I got a good example. If I was to sit here and say, I think I'm going to cover and I'm going to go to Nashville and I'm going to meet up with Seth and I'm going to cover the Sebastian Rogers case all the time. You guys would be like, Laura, you're so full of shit. Just stop. That's what Dolly means. That if he said something like that, his own subscriber is going to come at him and be like, yo, you're so full of shit. Dolly, just stop. That's what they're talking about. That's what Dolly was referring to. And again, I'm not sticking up for Dolly, but I say shit like that all the time and it gets twisted. And I'm telling you, no, you're not right because you're calling him out of all this bullshit. No, that doesn't make you right. Yeah, it's Tanya G. But let me show you guys this. It's crazy. "14 minutes ago, 9 hours ago, 16 hours ago, 40 minutes ago. 6 days, 8 days, 1 hour. 5 days, 6 days, 7 days. Let's go here. Shut up, Jax. Clean your room and get out of Dolly's ass. 14 minutes ago. Dolly Vision understands crazy women because he's dated them 40 minutes ago. Listen carefully. Dolly tells you a lot. 1 hour ago. It's endless. 4 hours, 3 hours, 7 hours, 9 hours, 16 hours. This chick is beyond obsessed. Every single video. Every day. Tanya, Dolly's not the one with the problem, girl. It's you. Every single video. And I have haters like this, that all they do is make videos about me every fucking day. Nine months ago, it was a soap deal.
I was sent an email about his new soap and how much it looks like a soap that's on a particular website. And I was sent pictures, and I'm going to show them to you. I was aware of the new soap that he was selling. You know, PJ mentioned it in his water park live from about a week ago, 6 days ago or so. Then I was watching a dumpling live.
Okay. This is where I will stick up for him, because I get so frustrated when this went on, and I get so frustrated in a lot of ways over this. When someone drop ships or somebody is selling, buying wholesale and selling is as their own, do you think for 1 minute that Guess makes their own clothes? Do you think for 1 second that Nike makes their own sneakers? That's why it says made in China. Nike headquarters is not in China. Unless you're absolutely making everything yourself. I am making most of my stuff. Obviously, I don't make my own vessel. There's nothing wrong with putting your label on it. That's why companies buy wholesale. And if Dolly says that it's his, then so be it. Do you know how many companies do that? Do you think makeup companies make their own makeup? Absolutely not. You think Jeffree Star has a makeup studio? Absolutely not. They don't make their own shit. They get it from somewhere. Drop shipping is huge. Huge. And it's the easiest thing in the world. You just sign up for a company, you sign up with them, and then you can buy their stuff. And then you put your label on it. It's called private label. You put your label on it, and now it's yours. So the fact that Dolly got outed for this is insane to me. because he was outed by people that know nothing about business. Nothing. If I knew, and I'll be honest, if I knew that I could wholesale candles that are amazing, and I didn't have to go through 2.5 years of thousands upon thousands of dollars with some, with learning how to do shit, you know what? I would have done it in a heartbeat. But of course, I wanted to learn how to do it and do everything myself. But if I knew that it was that simple, I would have done it initially and not have an entire studio in my house and not deal with all the headaches of bad wicks and everything else. I would have gone to a top of the line company and I would have fucking ordered it. I would have absolutely ordered it. Wholesale, order, 100 candles at a time, fucking stick my label on, never have a complaint, nothing. I think Dolly was fucking genius for doing it. I think he charges too much, but I'm not buying it. But I don't understand what the big deal was. What this girl's freaking out about. I understand these jealous YouTubers. Make your own products or resell and mind your business. Thank you. I totally agree. They also don't say they're making it themselves at their home. See, I don't know what he said. They don't say, I'm so tired of making soap all day. There's nothing wrong with dropship, but he shouldn't lie. They made it. I don't know. I wouldn't pay $12 for a bar of soap, period. So I never really paid that much attention to what he said. People were was that he would always say he hand makes all his soaps. But a lot of companies do that. I've seen tons of companies that are actually drop shippers that you would never know. He makes the soap himself at home every time he promoted them. I don't know. When I saw him use Wesson soap, Wesson oil, I was like, oh my God. I was like, really, Dolly? I would never buy soap with Wesson oil. Maybe he did make it and he fucked it up. I don't know. But I just don't think it's anybody's business to do what she's doing or what I saw other people do. Like, it's his business. Nobody's forcing anyone to buy it. Like personally, I would never spend $12 on a fucking bar of soap. But that's me. PJ doesn't want to do most of the work for about, like, for example, talking about the bullshitting thing. If I raised a ton of money to go sell at a booth at CrimeCon, and I went and got a booth for it, and I never got the booth, I would think that that's pretty serious, that my subs would be like, yo, bitch, why didn't you get a booth? We don't want to see you trailing around CrimeCon. We paid for you to get a fucking booth. Why didn't you get a booth? If his subs aren't doing that, then it's nobody's business. Do you know what I mean? It's nobody's business to say otherwise. But this community thinks that it is, and it's not. I don't get it. I agree, Marie. 100% agree. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sticking up for Dolly. But what I am saying, hey, Captain Avi, woo woo. What I am saying, though, it's not my place to say, just like it's not my place to say if PJ got hit in the fucking face or not. Not my business. It is what it is. But it's not my business. Dolly's not selling his own shit. Not my business. I bust my fucking ass making stuff from scratch, except my vessels, making shit from scratch and all the learning curves and everything else. But me bashing him for not doing it is not making my business any better. it's not making me a better person. It's not going to grow my business. It's only going to make me look worse. So that's why I'll stick up for a small business, regardless. I don't know. That's just how I see it. That's just me. But of course, I mean, we already know he's not making soaps. I mean, fuck, he showed Wesson. Who the hell uses Wesson soaps? I mean, Wesson oil. But his final product is good, so good for him. And he's making a hell of a profit, and people are buying it. So good. Good for him. And I've said this for months and months and months. Because everyone in this crime community shares some, and I agree with that. If there's a scammer in the community. Yeah, but Jeff, that's not a scammer, because nobody has to buy it. And what one person thinks is a scammer doesn't mean that everybody thinks that's a scammer. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been accused of not making my own candles. Personally, it's a compliment. I really take it as a compliment, because they think my candles are that good that people think I'm not making them. Okay, thank you. But not everyone thinks like me. But to me, a scammer is like Lightning Tiger, Ernie Shell. That's a scammer. Someone that's sitting there saying how they have cancer and they don't. They're dying over this. I need money for a vacation, when it's not true. That kind of shit. That's a scammer. But some people think, asking members, or not members, asking people to buy a membership or join Patreon, or, reminding them about PayPal and Cash App. Some people think that's a scammer. And I don't think that's a scam at all. That's what YouTube is. Speaking of, ta-da. Does that make me a scammer? Nope. Ernie Shell is. Someone told me Ernie is. But there's other people. There's a lot of people in the community that have faked cancer. A lot. Fake bills, fake cancer, fake vacations, like big time. Thank you, Demon. I sold all 7 of them. I think the next batch I'm going to make are bacon. Bacon and hickory. I know you guys think I'm crazy, but I think it'll smell like barbecue. I would absolutely pay more money for truly handmade products. I don't want to be paying those prices for something that's white labeled. That's true. Thank you, Timeout. I told you I'm going to make another batch, but those batch is out. I got to figure out what scent I'm doing. Talking about the whole raising $5K for, see, I agree with that too. But Jeff, that goes back to, is it our business? Simply because we didn't donate. If I donated for that, then I might want an answer. But if I didn't donate, it's not my business. He's the one that has to answer to people. You know what I mean? And as people who have fake shit are the ones who will call other scammers. Yep, 100%. I totally agree with you. Guys, hit that thumbs up. So you guys want me to keep on keeping on, but I don't see you guys hitting that thumbs up. Now my wallet, that's what I'm saying. If I didn't donate, I don't have a right to question. I agree. Because I don't know, I just feel like none of this has anything to do with Dolly as a channel at all. Should we not make the community aware? Yes, if we can prove it. Ernie had a t-shirt scam, blood infection, cancer, and of course is 1K protector of the children. Course study lead by Ernie. No, I get what you're saying, Jeff. I do. But I just think it's a little different because he made it known that he didn't get a booth. It wasn't like a secret, like all of it was public, if you know what I mean. And being that it was all public, and then he showed that he didn't get a booth, that's not a scam. I mean, he's the one that's got to answer to people that donated. I'm sure he bullshitted by saying, you know, he got you know, he networked and he met people. By the way, text girl, I hope everything works out for your hubby. And I'm so sorry. I meant to say that before, but I didn't see you. He said he didn't get the booth till he got there after getting all the money. It's possible. I went to find out about a vendor booth today. Like my friend who does marketing, she gave me a whole list of stuff that I need to be doing. And like one of the places I called that's here, they just opened up yesterday to vendors and they're fucking closed already. They're already booked. I'm like, damn. She's like, no, you need to do it within like the first hour. Well, I didn't know that. He didn't make it public till he was called out. To me, that's different than being upfront and honest. No, I agree with you. I don't follow Dolly that well. I mean, I really don't. That's Pam. I agree with that. He got a lavish vacation, compliments of the subs. That I agree with. And he's not the first. Then he should have given the money back. But the boots weren't sold out months before. I looked. There was still time to get a booth. They're money hungry. They're like greedy as fuck. I don't mean Dolly, I mean the company. CrimeCon is like greedy as fuck. It's been proven and people still chose to donate. That's their fault, not his. I'll agree with that too. The first beggar for it? What does that mean? The annoying mutt is starting. He's not even a mutt. I don't even know why I call him a mutt. I forgot what I was going to say. There was something I was going to show you guys, and now I forgot. Shut up. Hold on. Let me get him a bone. Shut the fuck up. Gotta keep him busy for a minute. I don't know what his thing is. It's like he just starts barking. So, yeah, the hypocrisy, back to my whole point, the hypocrisy of the community. I really wish subs would wake the fuck up and see it. It's not just Dolly. I just use Dolly as an example. But the hypocrisy of the entire community, I really hope subs do wake up. I really hope subs get it after a while. And I hope they start opening up their eyes and seeing that all the people that they think are bad are probably not the ones that are bad. And all the people that claim to be the righteous do-gooders are pulling wool over your eyes because they're 10 times more fake than the people that they're calling out. 10 times more fake. There is so much hypocrisy. All you have to do is sit back and see it. Certain people are who they are. Justice for All, for example, he is who he is. He's not going to change. He is who he is. If you don't like it, don't watch him. It's that simple. He stays in his own lane. He minds his own business. He doesn't fuck with anybody. He just does his own thing. More people should be like that. Just do your fucking own thing. And you see here, I'm not sticking up for people because I'm in their chats all the time and I'm trying to get their subs. I didn't even put them in the fucking title. Because I don't want to be accused of only talking about them to gain their subs. They don't even know I'm talking about them. They have no idea. And that's the way it should be. I'm a huge believer of that. You don't need to put the minute you put somebody in your title, you're doing it for views. And plain and simple. It's the oldest YouTube trick in the book. Just like the people that say, I'm not here for money. But they got monetization on. They got super chat on. Yeah, you are here for money. If you weren't here for money, you wouldn't have your super chat on. Plain and simple. Just own it. But they don't. They fool a lot of people with it. And also the community, a lot of the community pays to get their message heard. People are willing to pay just to get their message read. Wow. I would never pay to get my message read. Ever. But it works. That's what you got to do around here. You got to totally ignore chat. And eventually people get sick of it and they'll pay you to read their chat. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. If you put something on a public platform, it's over to a point. To a point, though, Jeff. I was watching something. Oh my God, what was it? I watched so much shit. I don't even remember what it was, but it was they were talking about that. Just because I talk about something doesn't mean that everybody else has a right to talk about it. I know some people do. I know you're not, Jeff. I think these creators using subs, then it hurts creators. Oh, absolutely 150%. I have been saying that for a long time. That these kind of creators are what hurts normal creators. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've never been perfect. One Win is a perfect example of this. One Win has this twisted view of me like I'm a fucking moron, like I'm an idiot, like I don't know what I'm talking about, when she couldn't be further from the truth, but she's never bothered to actually listen. And she thinks like Tanya does. She thinks things that are just not what was meant at all. That's who Tanya reminds me of, is One. I mean, One can speak better, but that's who she reminds me of. Because she'll take something I say and completely twist it and turn it around to the point it doesn't even make sense. I'm like, that is so not what I said or meant at all. But I guess that's how you took it. That's on you. But it's just weird to me. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Weird. For creators, oh, that's a big thing now. You could dox. You could dox all over. Yeah, but Jeff, my point is, like, she's never even given me a chance. Not that I care, because it's been so many years, but like, she thinks that I'm this different person than I actually am. And I'm not sure where she got this other opinion of me, like, where she thinks I'm just so this or so that, or I can't form an intelligent opinion. Like, she has no idea who I am. Okay, so he's barking at Buka so he could jump on his back and pretend to fuck him in his back. That's all he's doing. He's so weird. I don't know what to tell you, Buka. Oh my God. Here, take a bone. I just hate that everybody is pointing fingers at everybody else when the people in their backyard are doing the exact same thing, if not worse. And subs are falling for it. Hang on, I got to get Buka bone now. Hold on, Buka. I just threw it at you. You know, you give like a dog a baby a bottle, buy these little bones and just throw them. Just throw them at each other. There was a time that no, there wasn't, Jeff. We never liked each other. I don't think there was a time we ever liked each other. Nope. As a matter of fact, we didn't. We never liked each other. She hated me from the very first day. I don't know why either. But she did. She's hated me from day one. I mean, not that I've ever cared, but that's it. That's all I got. I have no more. I have no more. Yeah, she calls us garbage people. Meanwhile, you want to hear something funny, Tinker? I've gone in there and I have literally trolled them under a fake name, and they absolutely love me. They're nice to me. They say hi to me. Same personality. Like I don't change my personality. I totally am me. And they absolutely love me. They think I bring up great points, and I say great points. But when I come in as me and say the exact same thing, oh, I'm an idiot. It's comical. Did Sean have a show interest in you that could explain it? Who's Sean? My ex-husband's name is Sean. I don't know who Sean is. Do you know what I mean, though? What? What's your matter? Oh, ATX. And I used to be friends with ATX. Go lay down. Both of you. Go. Chew. Skedaddle. What? Super weird when that happens because you could have two creators that hate each other and a chat will attack each other. But if you see them in an unusual chat, they're so nice. Oh no, they wouldn't know it's me. I think I have her blocked under me anyway. So before I get off, but let me just tell you guys, members, I'm going to drop the link. I don't know how many people have Hulu, but there is a movie on Hulu right now called The Brats or Brats. And it's all about the Brat Pack. And Andrew, I guess the Brat Pack ruined them. Like the name, the Brat Pack ruined the whole gang, and I don't understand it. I don't know why they took it so personal and why it ruined their careers. Molly Ringwald wouldn't even get on the show. Like, she wanted no part of the show. But it was just really good. And they said a lot of things that were so true about our era and how, you know, in growing up in the 80s and being a teenager in the 80s, we didn't have social media. Like, we totally started a generation. We totally accomplished something that no other generation moving forward will ever accomplish. And that is being relatable to every single person in the entire world that's coming of age in their teen years during those years, because you could relate to somebody and you didn't have social media, and, you know, they hadn't seen each other for like 30 years. And it was really good. If you were a teenager in the 80s when Some Kind of Wonderful and St. Elmo's Fire and all these movies came out, then you have to see this. I think I'm going to do a movie night tomorrow in members Discord. So if you don't have Hulu, you definitely want to come in there and see it. I'm going to post a link for members once this live is done. But it was just so good. But I just don't know why they feel like that ruined them. Like, that was who they were. I would have loved for him to get Robert Downey Jr., but I guess he didn't include him in the Brat Pack. I don't know why. But Rob Lowe is hot as ever. I don't think Rob Lowe even ages. He's still as hot as he was 30 years ago. But it was just really good. Surprisingly good. I was like, oh my God, I want to talk about this with people. Because it was such a great time. And every movie that came out, you know, was like, yes, Andrew McCarthy's in it, Rob Lowe's in it, Demi Moore's in it. Like, they were all 21, 22. It was so good. I know his sons are really cute too. His wife's beautiful. I'm not leaving yet, Kim. But yeah, I'm going to run it. For those of you that have Hulu, highly recommend watching it. If you were coming of age anywhere between 13 and 20 in 1985, 1986, you definitely want to see it. But they were saying how, like, the Brat Pack name ruined their careers, and they've lived with this, like, X on them ever since. I'm like, what are they talking about? Like, I didn't see it like that. They were the Brat Pack. They were the in crowd. They were the in actors. Everybody wanted to be them, work with them. That's how I took it. I know. I don't know why Judd didn't want to be in it. And then I know, Kim. And then oh, who's the other one? Ali Sheedy. She reminds me of like somebody that you'd see in a New York City coffee shop just reading a book. Right, Debbie? That's what she reminds me of. But she looks really good. And Ducky, they didn't like the typecast. They like had issues about it to this day. Like they were in therapy for it. I was like, I did not realize it was that big of a deal because they took it as brats. I'm like, wow, these guys are weak as fuck. Molly Ringwald didn't want to be in it because she didn't want to go backwards. She only wants to move forwards. Dude, it's a fucking name. So I think there was a lot more to it that didn't meet the eye. Because I never looked at it like every teenager didn't see it as brats. We looked at it as these guys are great. You know, can't wait for the next movie. It was really good. She does it. Doesn't she remind you of someone that's gonna like sit at a coffee shop, read a book? That's what she reminded me of. But even Andrew McCarthy, he looks great. He still has those weird eye things, but he still looks great. Emilio Estevez was like a kingpin. That's what he reminded me of, like a drug dealing kingpin living in Malibu. But these guys cried about having the name. They didn't want to be typecast. It ruined their life. It ruined their careers. No, I don't think it did. I think you guys ruined your careers because you're fucking psycho. Like, I've seen Rob Lowe and stuff. I just think they got older. And maybe they weren't really that good of an actor. I don't know. It was good. I'm gonna run it tomorrow, members. It really wasn't. He did a really good job. I just wish they all would have been in it. But when I think of the Brat Pack, I think of Rob Lowe, Andrew McCarthy, Demi Moore, Ali Sheedy, Judd Nelson, and Robert Downey Jr. That's who I think of. I'm gonna lie. I don't think of Ali Sheedy in the Brat Pack. I think more St. Elmo's Fire was the Brat Pack. Like they were saying, is Matt Dillon the Brat Pack? Nah. He's hot too, though. But all right, now I'm gonna get off because I've been on almost 2 hours and I have to get back to wrapping candles. Debbie's one of them. Yeah, definitely Molly Ringwald. 100%. But Demi Moore and Rob Lowe are like too definite. Anyone that was in St. Elmo's Fire. Lesson Zero, amazing movie. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Dayton was like, I love that movie. I said, when did you see it? I saw it with Dad when I was 8. I was like, oh, okay. But all those movies, they don't make movies like that anymore. And they should, but they don't. It was such a fun time, though. Lesson Zero was one of my favorites from back then. And people should know, like, that was an intense movie. And they don't make them like that anymore. They just don't. Now movies suck. So, all right, let me end the poll, see where it's at. Oh, almost hit end stream. All right. So hit that thumbs up regardless. Come on, guys. I don't even have 100 likes. Hit that thumb up. Since my numbers, end poll. 72% said keep on trucking on. 27% try uploads for a while. We did have the best of everything back then. But, one of the points they were making is that one of the main points that they were making is just that, nowadays, if you want to relate to somebody, you just turn on social media. But back then, we didn't have social media. So you used to put a video in a VCR that you had to rent from Blockbuster and watch it so many times, like over and over and over and over. You don't do that anymore. James Spader, we all related to one character out of all of them. You were either Molly, or you were Demi Moore, or you were Rob Lowe. Every single person, every teenager was relatable to one of them. And then you saw them in different movies, and they still kind of carried over that personality to different movies. So they started to grow and you started to grow. And it was just such an amazing documentary. And it was so true. James Spader died? No. James Spader is still alive and did not have a heart attack. TikTok account appears to spread misinformation with his bio reading dark humor, Don't Get Mad, and several other false celebrity death videos. He did not die. It's a joke. He's 64, living well in Boston, Massachusetts. He's happily married to Victoria Keel, who is, hold on. Yeah, he's alive. I can't believe he's that old, though. He married his wife in 1987. Divorced in, it says divorced in 2004. But his current partner, Leslie Stephenson, he's been with since 2002. No, he's still alive. His first major role was Endless Love in 1981. His last role was 2011, 2013. Nope. He was on the Blacklist all the way up till the series finale, July 13th of 2023. So he hasn't stopped acting. He was an executive producer for the Blacklist. He's acted his entire career. That's pretty good. That's crazy. That's a long career. 1978 was his first role all the way up to last year. It's a nice career. And he didn't have to go to Lifetime like everybody else. James Todd Spader. His wife, for his partner, is a sculptor. Oh, she's got a website. Okay, this is her website. I don't understand why you would want that. It's kind of weird. Okay, she's pretty dark.
I'm gonna have to start wearing band-aids all the time.
Why?
Because my feet are peeling, like the skin, because of my cleats. I need new cleats.
Okay.
But like, I'm not gonna get them right now. I'm gonna get them in like a couple weeks. Because it's my last week of practice before they get here, so I'm not gonna go to practice that week. And then July 4th week I have off.
Okay. I have no idea what that is. I guess that's art. Someone's stomach is completely ripped open. Okay. She's definitely dark. Yeah, she's a little whacked. She likes naked. Like, if that was your wife, what do you say? Oh, honey, that's great. What a beautiful project. That's kind of weird. Oh, now we know what that is. It's peeing behind a tree. Okay. She said they're self-portraits. After shower, on the couch, on her back. Self-portrait behind the tree. This is wild. I myself alone. They have a son together. She won a gold medal and Charlotte Gefkin Prize for National Sculpture Society, 2019. That one won her an award. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, whatever floats your boat. Art is different for different people. I'll never understand it, but that's what they say. Strange. But oh well. I bet she sells her portraits for like, I bet she sells those sculptures for tons of money. Hold on. Let's look. All right. Well, her net worth is $8 million. And she's not married to him, so it has nothing to do with his money. She's a former actress and model. So yeah, if her net worth is almost 8 million, those sculptures are worth a lot, and they're selling. But I can't seem to find out what it's worth. I don't know. I bet they're worth a lot of money. Why? I don't know. Her estimated net worth is 8 million. 2003, she retired from acting. All right, sculpture earnings. After retiring from acting, she turned to sculpture, creating several pieces that have been exhibited and sold in various galleries across the U.S. This new venture has also contributed to her net worth. That's crazy. Crazy. So, all right. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. All right. I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. Thank you, members who have been there with me for over 2 years, over 20 months, over 4 months, over 2 months, doesn't matter. But again, if you guys are into the Brad Pack and you are a member, tomorrow at some point, I'm going to play the movie, since I know a lot of people can't get it because they don't have Hulu. So I will run it for you guys, Patreons, members. I don't know a time yet, but I will let you guys know. I'll put the link on my community page for members. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. And don't forget, I almost forgot. Don't forget, order your candles at energycandles.com. I forgot to run my little commercial. You are not going to get a better deal. Candles are absolutely amazing. They are eco-friendly. They are sustainable. They are burned for hours. Smells up your whole house. It's better than soy. It's cleaner than soy. And you don't get soot. It's an amazing candle. Wax melt, same thing. Wax melts are amazing. I've been giving away the free wax melts. This week I've been using black licorice. Oh my God, it's like stinking up everything. I have to separate it from the other wax melts. If someone bought wax melts, I have to separate it because it stinks up everything. So, all right, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. And as a sub, be smart. Don't fall for the hypocritical bullshit that's going around this community, because it's crazy. And don't fall for Ernie's bullshit, most importantly. All right.